Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Carlo, aka Strike Freedom 78, and right now I'm showcasing my Final Fantasy VII figure collection, and I will take you through them chronologically. Now, the very first Final Fantasy VII figure that I ever laid eyes on was this, the the Final Fantasy VII Extra Knights Cloud Strife from Bandai. Now, I have him both outside the box and on display inside the box. Now the Now, the first one that I got was the one that's out of the box, and that was given to me by a very good friend and teacher from high school from 2005 and 2006. And that was the times that I got to meet him and got to know him. So here's a shout out to him. I'm just going to call him Mr. Brian. So I'm not going to I'm not going to mention his full name. So I just want to keep things anonymous with my loved ones and people that I care about. And I did at this and during those same years get the original play arts figures of the characters from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, but I do not have them on display because of some of their deteriorating conditions. And not to mention, the Final Fantasy VII figures are the ones that I hold close to my heart a lot. So I've been doing my best to maintain those. And speaking of the game edition play arts, I managed to pre-order them before they came out in 2009. So that was my late dad's Christmas present to me back in 2008. He decided to he and I through negotiation managed to pre-order this online through a third-party vendors. So and we were able to get them sometime maybe in should I say February, March of 2009 that year. But I don't exactly remember. But I'm just absolutely happy that I actually got them. So I pre-ordered all three of the Volume One Play Arts figures from Final Fantasy VII: Cloud Strife, Aerith Gainsborough, and Tifa Lockhart. Now, as for the boxed version of Cloud Strife, the Volume One Cloud Strife from the Play Arts line, I managed to get him about 2 weeks ago, and I am glad because I always wanted to get a figure of Cloud still in the box, but in the box itself, it's just beautiful to look at. So I just wanted to display that too. And when it was still in business, I managed to get the Volume 2 Play Arts version of Yuvi Kisaragi from the original Final Fantasy VII. And one of the reasons why I got it is because not only does she look good in this one, but another reason why is because she was a peg warmer back in the comic book and collectibles store that's now closed, and that's called Suncoast Comics. And I was able to get this one because she was a peg warmer and nobody wanted to get her, so I decided to jump on the chance and get her, and before anyone else. And I also managed to get an autographed print of Barrett Wallace and a portrait of the English voice actor who voiced him, and that would be Mr. Bo Billingsley. Shout out to you, Mr. Billingsley. And I got to meet him in 2009. I mean, not 2009. 2019, when he visited Jacksonville for CollectiveCon back at the old Morocco Shrine Auditorium. I got to meet him there. He was so down to earth. He was so friendly, and I also got to shake his hand during that time before COVID. And he was he was a very pleasant and very easygoing guy, and also another role that I still remember him as was Captain Marcus Snow in the Ace Combat series. So right now I just consider myself grateful that I got the honor and chance to meet him during CollectiveCon 2019. And Mr. Billingsley, thank you for the autograph, and thank you for the heartfelt message that you wrote on that print. I really appreciate it. After all these years, I still keep it to this day, and I'm still keeping this on this protective sleeve, so that way everything is all protected. No dust, no contamination. And quite recently, my recent purchase this year was the Final Fantasy VII Bring Arts Cloud Strife. I have them both in box and open. I'm just really glad that I actually got this. I mean, a lot of I see a lot of people complain about this figure, and I do sympathize with them, and because I've actually experienced some of these QC issues myself, and but instead of complaining about it, I just want to I just went to work and went to addressing them by adding a little bit of the floor polish to some of the loose joints, and also trying not to fiddle with the hip portions as much. But it's still a solid figure. But it's still a solid figure, even though it's not as advanced as the SH Figure Arts or Figma figures. It's still aesthetically pleasing to look at when you take them out of the box. And I decided to get two of these figures because one, excuse me, the box is just way too pretty to look at, and not to mention, I also want to make sure that it stays safe. And second, at the same time, I also want to display a cloud figure from that line outside the box to show how visually as pleasing he looks to the eye. I mean, Cloud is by far the one Final Fantasy protagonist that I can relate to, because a lot of what he experiences in the game is what I also experienced back when I was in high school. I was the odd one out. I was the geek. But at the same time, I was also very cool with people, because I don't like to get into fights very easily. I also like to make sure that I get along with everybody as best I can. And as I said, some of the characters in the Final Fantasy series and Final Fantasy VII series in particular, they remind me of people I actually know in real life, especially these two, and Yuffie, as well as Sid and Barrett. And whenever I play this game, I always see a reflection of myself in Cloud. So anyway, that's my overview of my Final Fantasy VII Game Edition figures. So anyway, if you like this content, please leave a like, and if you like to see more of these kind of videos that I put out, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would definitely help out the channel a lot, and give it a lot of the support that it needs to make more videos like this. And it also warms it also warms my heart to see people who love the content that I post, and I can also relate to how I feel about these whenever I post these. So anyway, this is me, Carlo, aka Strife78, and I would like to wish all of you a good day. I would also like to tell everyone to be safe. Above all, stay kind. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Peace out.